Welcome to Troy, Alabama. A lot of fans might think that running through the tee is reserved for the Volunteers of Tennessee. But the Trojans here at the vet would strongly disagree as we are set for a showdown on the Wiregrass. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the AAC, the Bowling Green Falcons, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Troy Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Trojans will kick it away to start. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll run it from the gun. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll leave it with him. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this lead tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last one.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Offense set on first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Toss to the left. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, Bierman making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
Gonna run it. It's Lovett. On the move is the 30. Off he goes. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
And this offense has really gotten to a nice rhythm here on their opening drive of the game. Running the ball, getting it down now into a goal-to-go situation. They really have established a bit of a physicality here early. Let's see if they can keep that up.
The Trojans line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Trying to surge it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Troy.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And they converted the extra point with a little help from that left side upright. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Going for the return. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
On second down, looking to throw. He's got it. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Movement here from the tight end. Quarterback keeps it. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
On the move. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
Going up top on 1st down. Floats it out in space. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
To the ground with the back. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. third down as they line up after the break. He wants to throw it. Fires to the tight end. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. It's good.
The kick is good. That makes the score Troy 7, Bowling Green 3.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. A first down for the offense. Running back goes in motion. The give to the single back. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Little touch pass to the receiver. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting them to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the first down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another down.
They'll try to power their way ahead. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
And the Trojans will have it 1st and 10. Wide out in motion. Give to the running back. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Power football with the run. They knock him down right there.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Going to the ground. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. That gives him 54 yards on the ground, and that magical 1,000-yard mark is oh so close. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. Now he's looking to throw it. Feeling some heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Leaves it with the back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Fast motion from the offense. They go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
But how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. It is good. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wide receiver coming across in motion. This is a designed run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Trying to make magic with his feet. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Falcons will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. the Trojan offense returns to the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter. He lost one down the sideline. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
And, man, I tell you what, I just love his instincts. You can tell when the ball's being passed, he sees it, and he breaks on the football. That's why he's in the top 10 in interceptions this season. Just such a great feel in the passing game, and you got to be careful when you attack him.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. They want to throw it. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback checking off. On the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. You want to talk about a decision that could blow up in your face, going for it inside your own 40. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Makes the grab well past the sticks. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't Olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You've got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been...
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
That defender was not fooled at all by the play action. He never thought the offense was running the football. He had his ears pinned back, used his speed to get to the QB.
The Trojans come to the line trying to convert on fourth down. Wide receiver shows motion. On fourth down, looking for the completion. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on fourth down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going, and something can start to build.
Motion from the offense. Using his feet.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
Throws to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. And the Falcons in the hurry-up. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
A designed run for the quarterback. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Keeps looking downfield. He'll let one go down the right side. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. On the run, fires downfield. Finds his man, and they convert. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, 2nd half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the 2nd half. Someone had to step up and make a play. They just couldn't get it done.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Caught over the middle. It's Wilkins. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple of yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown here, 1st and goal.
And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be set for a great finish. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. The Falcons will hustle to the line. Wants to throw on 2nd down. And a sack all the way back at the 5. This offense hasn't been able to find the end zone with a GPS and a slide rule. Can they finally get a touchdown on 3rd and goal? From the gun, wants to pass. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Oh, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Handoff to the lone back. Tackled after picking up the first down.
And David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense may be time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. He now has 84 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. And the Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. They'll ride the hot hand. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. They'll run this play from the pistol. Here's the handoff. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
I think you run that play on second down knowing it's going to make third down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know third down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
And big-time play by this defensive line, setting the line of scrimmage, getting the stop, forcing the fourth down. Now, I think I got a pretty good idea, Palmer, that, well, if you're calling plays, if I'm calling plays, well, really, if anybody's calling plays, I'm thinking green light.
Yeah, so let's see if the defensive line can do it again. You just saw it on that last play. Can they bow up one more time, make a game-changing and a momentum-changing type play to give the football back to their offense?
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. The offense really couldn't ask for much more than this, Jesse.
You're right. With this much time on the clock, David, the playbook's wide open. You don't have to just be throwing it every down. You can sprinkle in some runs, too.
You find out what your quarterback's about. Big-time, prime-time moment. You got the ball, tie game. You want to go win, make some plays for the big dog.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game. Line is set on 3rd down. They'll run play action. He wants to take the top off. And he's got it inside the 35.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. From the gun, the ground game. At the 20, he's got space.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
What a finish we have unfolding here. The offense in the waning moments and a chance to take the lead. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Timeout is called by the defense. A mere 21 seconds to go here. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And this one splits the uprights.